Hi, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Welcome back to Cannon Fodder. It's the evening segment now. It's Wednesday, 1 minute after 7 p.m. UK time. We'll go through some more news in regard, of course, to Arsenal. Got some more bits and pieces to tell you about. So make sure you join us straight after this music intro. Yes, welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this one. It's the evening segment of live news. Yeah, I'm not able to do any morning live segments because I'm back at work. Unfortunately, I miss my morning crew. To be honest, such wonderful memories. Yeah, back during the summer. Things change in football. Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, before I kind of reminisce too much. Make sure you subscribe to Cannon Fodder TV. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on this wonderful channel, which is California TV. I've got to say something actually. I realised something over the last 2 weeks. We've kind of been like fluctuating over like 9,000, was it 760 odd subscribers, and then the numbers are going down. I was thinking, oh, maybe it's my subscribers. I've upset them, with what I'm saying. It's not that. It's YouTube. YouTube appeared to be eliminated certain accounts which are not active anymore. So it's not anything that I've said untoward to upset my subscribers. So don't be alarmed. We're still making our way towards 10,000 subscribers. And also, you see the ticker tape as well. The ticker tape is actually telling you if you're new to the channel, you can join the membership scheme. Yes, the membership scheme has so many perks. Yeah, discounted merchandise, exclusive behind the scenes footage, and priority live chats. There's not going to be any show tomorrow. It's going to be my wife's official birthday, like the Queen. The Queen has two birthdays, so does my wife. But yeah, there's not going to be any show tomorrow. But I will be back on Friday to give you the easy talk. I can't wait. It's going to be a hot one, hot to trot. I've got North Bank Ninja. I've got Mube Guna, the chairman of the board, and the Don, which is Larry. And actually, the new segment, Mube Guna's segment, the second installment should be coming up tomorrow, I believe, around 7 p.m. But anyway, listen, let's get into this one. Enough of me flapping around. The first bit of news I actually want to talk about is probably about this one here. Excuse me, take a sip of water. William Saliba has spoken, but he hasn't spoken to me. William Saliba finally breaks his silence with an Instagram message after Mikel Arteta's decision. God, dearie me. I just wish, that Arsenal would sort a lot of things out. We've got so many things, that kind of are holding us back. And this is just something else that really we don't need this distraction. You've seen William Saliba hasn't, featured. He did feature the other day. Actually, I think it was the under 23s where people were really good and happy to see that he was bringing the ball up from the back. Yes, which led to a goal. Apart from that, we only see him have fleeting performances, and one notably performance against MK Dons. Well, as a result, Saliba's campaign ended just making 17 appearances across all competitions with St Etienne. But Arteta has said, as I explained, the difficult year the player had and the plan we had for him for the transition year, we could not achieve. We are looking at different options to try and have the best possible development to protect our intentions with William for the future. One of those options included another loan spell. To be honest, I'm not down. I don't want William Saliba to be put out on loan. Arteta, just play him in some cup games. Give him some minutes there. Doesn't have to be put out on loan. He's with us. Let's make the most of the time that he has with us. In his development, his transition year can be with Arsenal. Anyway, moving on with the report. This actually is from the Sun newspaper. Yet the summer transfer window closed with Saliba staying but he's not been registered in the Europa League squad, nor has he been his competitive debut for Arsenal as per Arteta's decision. Oh, God, my goodness. Arteta, come on, man. You're killing me. You're killing me. But anyway, he's Saliba's taken to Instagram just to kind of show that he's not too happy, really. It remains to be seen when the defender will be given a chance in the first team, as Arteta's centre back options are set to increase following Callum Chambers' return to action in fairly soon. Yeah, but I think with William Saliba again, that's a distraction that we don't need. Arsenal, get your house in order. Come and sort out this player's future. He's with us. He stayed with St Etienne to prove himself. We've got him here. Transition year, he needs to stay with us. He needs to stay with us. The players need to, welcome welcome him. He's here. The transition should be give him some minutes in the cup games. A few minutes here, there, and everywhere. All right. The other news I wanted to talk about. We'll talk about this one. Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai. Apparently, Arsenal are and have been in contact with him. Apparently, the Arsenal transfer Chief Edu, already held talks with the Hungarian wonder kid Dominic Szoboszlai to partner Thomas Partey. Ha 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 ha. Also have reportedly already held talks with transfer target Dominic. The RB Salzburg star, he's 20 years of age, has caught the eye after a brilliant breakthrough season where he helped his side into the Champions League. And what was the stats I read last time? It was 12 games, 5 goals, and was it 8 assists? I mean, those stats there are incredible, man. Incredible. But the Hungary international instead is pledged his loyalty to RB Salzburg. However, things could change come January, according to the Sports Witness. The player's agent, Metes, pardon for the pronunciation, Esterhazy, talked with Arsenal, and who knows, he says, who knows? Yeah, well, of course, if it was me, I wouldn't tell you anything. Wait until the transfer window. Let's see, what business Arsenal can get done. Let's see how many players will be eventually leaving Arsenal. But we've got a few months left. I'll definitely be covering the transfer window again. Oh, fun and joy. Fun and joy. A lot of stress in between that. And the last bit of news in regards to Tony Cruz. Tony Cruz, German international. Yeah, Real Madrid midfielder. He says that he criticised actually Alba over a silly goal celebration. Really? Real Madrid midfielder Toni Kroos admits he is not a fan of Aubameyang and Antoine Griezmann's silly pre-planned celebrations. Well, we're not a fan of you either. What he's complaining about is the Alba celebration with a Black Panther mask during Arsenal's European League clash against Rennes last season. While he has also worn a Spider-Man's mask after scoring for Borussia Dortmund. Griezmann, meanwhile, has celebrated with a fortnight dance on several occasions after scoring for France and Atletico Madrid. And Cruz believes that the elaborate celebrations are not setting a good example for the younger players. Really? Tony, what are you talking about, man? There's nothing better. Actually, there's a few things better than scoring a goal. I'm not going to go into that detail there. But it's a release, isn't it? It's like an ecstasy for those seconds after scoring a goal. Why would you want to criticize the way that a player celebrates a goal there? I mean, what's your celebration? You scored a goal, and you just trot back to the centre circle. Anyway, as you can see, I'm not outside the Emirates. I thought, you know what? I'm not traveling outside the Emirates this time of night. I'm at home. Let me get into a live chat. A live chat. I tell you, fun and jokes here, man. Just pure fun and jokes. Let me have a sip of water. It's funny. Whenever I get onto Channel 4 TV and I start talking, I get a cough, but I don't usually cough. What's going on? Someone's looking at me. I don't know who it is. Ashley D, hey up, power to the Gooners. What's happening, Ashley D? Hope you're all right, man. Amit says, hello, Alex. And Amit, I hope you're well, my friend. The Assemble says, even Alex, things change indeed, but not the Arsenal. How right you are, my friend. How right you are. Yeah, the more things change, the more they stay the same, man. Is Pepe a flop? You're asking for trouble, aren't you? Amit, you're asking for trouble, aren't you? He's got a lot to live up to. I'll put it that way. That £72 million price tag is weighing down on him, apart from other bits and pieces. He's got a lot to live up to. I'll put it that way. What do you think? Do you think it's a flop, Amit? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Yes, Mube Guna. Yes, I made a live. My family, what's good? And like I've said, can I bring it up here? Let's see if I can bring it up here. Yeah, Mube Guna's a news segment. It's going to be the second segment. Is going to be coming out tomorrow at 7 p.m. Let's see if I can. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, so Mube Guna's segment is coming up. The second segment is coming up tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. He sent me 2 installments, and I tell you what, the guy's funny, man. Hey, Mube, man, you should be on stage, man. You should be a comedian, man. But I tell you what, yeah, I'm not going to give it away. Again, put your questions when he does his videos. Please, please, please put a question to him, the chairman of the board, and he will get back to you on the next available segment there. You can see he's got his Hennessy, and as well, he's looking for some ideas as to what he can call his segment. What's it called? Is it called Hennessy and Chill? Move it. I think it is, isn't it? Hennessy and Chill. There's no surprise there, isn't it? Yeah, Hennessy and Chill. God, dairy me, man. Anyway, good to see you. Good to see you. And of course, we've got the Easy Talk. Like I said, it's going to be Mube Guna. It's going to be a North Bank Ninja, Raj, aka Raj, or Raj, aka North Bank Ninja, and then Larry, the Don. So make sure you tune in 7:30 p.m. on Friday. Oliver Williams says, opinions on AFTV. I don't have any opinions. Moving on. Oliver, never heard of them. All I'm going to say is they do their content, we do our content. I've unsubscribed to AFTV a long while ago because I don't want cross-contamination. Yeah, we're focused on what we're doing. They do what they do. Good luck to them, period. I've got my moderator, David. Big up my guys, Alex, Ralph, Monty. I hope you're all good with you. All big up the CFTV family. Welcome to you all. We hope you enjoy your time with us. Bless, 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 bless. Thank you, Dave, for that, man. Ho, 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 ho. Still so pissed about Saliba. I said at the start of the season, I'd rather watch him make mistakes and learn rather than watch Luis, Mustafi and co doing the same darn thing. Yeah, I concur, Mube. I concur. All this foolishness about, transitional year. Transitional year should be with Arsenal, not being loaned out again, man. Otherwise, what's the point of spending? How much did we spend on him? Was it 16 million? I can't remember. Nah, he needs to stay with Arsenal. Don't loan him out, man. If he makes mistakes, better he makes mistakes at Arsenal than at a different club. Don Juan Teta got his favourites, doesn't he? Doesn't matter if they play well or not. He will still play them. That's truth, Ruth. Yeah. Can we all take time to appreciate that movie? He has made it in the live chat. Big up my guy. I did the trial at the wheel. Tell me how good it is. You guys are funny, man. Saliba has to stay. Yeah. He needs to get used to our players and not another team, then come back and try to get used to our players. This makes no sense at all. I just, people have been asking me personally, Alex, what do you think about the situation with William Saliba and Arteta? And I said, well, this is what happens. This is what happens. I think Arteta just doesn't fancy William Saliba. And this is what happens when you have a new coach or a new manager come to a club. Instantly, certain players are not fancied by the new manager. And I think that's what's happening with, Saliba and Arteta. Arteta's probably thinking, you know what? Actually, I don't think he's going to cut he's not going to cut it here. That's what happens when you have a new coach. The coach will have his own players in mind, and some players will not feature in his, in his plans, in his future plans. But you've got to give Saliba a chance, man. You have to give the youngster a chance. If you don't play him, you just don't know what he's going to be capable of. Darn. What's going on? Sorry, can't spell his name, but that Hungarian kid, yeah, Dominic Soboslai, yeah. Will only come to Arsenal for the money. I'm sure there are bigger teams out there who are interested in him. Yeah, there is. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a feature. I haven't been doing the features on specific players for a while now who should be coming to Arsenal. So I know I've been, uploading the video I did on Dominic at least 3 times. I'm sure some of you are tired of it. So I'll do an update video on him. And yeah, apparently Edu has been told to go and get the boy, the wonder kid, for £20 million. No, £22 million. Shouldn't cost more than that, to be honest. I'll tell you what, the stats looks really, really good, man. Mube, it feels goodalicious. Mube, don't be so negative. Arsenal is a mid-table club. Our squad is average. Don't blame our players. The board and Edu brought them. Why blame the players? Blame the board, manager, and Edu. Ooh, Mube, you got told there, man. You just got told off. Mube, the chairman of the board just got told off. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not going to comment on that. Tony is German. German. They are professional and have no fun. Would you guys take Pogba? No, I wouldn't take him. I have an idea. Free the children. Good evening, Colin Young. Hope you're well. Is it a nervous cough? No, it's a dry cough. Whenever I start ranting, and which is not good, because the whole idea is that I don't rant. I just talk about the news, and that is it. Period. But yeah, I think maybe is it like 2 or 3 rants in a row is not good. It's not good for my throat, and I can feel it's like a dry cough. I'm thinking, no, I need to get some water, man, for that. It's a rant cough. Pepe in a flop. He gives us something none of our players does. Really? What does he give us? Then also, what does he give us? Please tell me. I could not find the bucket hats. Has the spreadsheet not been? It has. I updated it. I added certain other bits and pieces to our merch store. I need to look at that. Yeah, I've added at least 15 new items to the merchandise store. So that's a bit strange. I mean, I'll have a look at that maybe once we're done here. And on Friday, I'll give you an update. But literally, I added at least 15 new items to the merch store, and the bucket hat comes in 2 colors. It comes in white and I think black. That's strange. I'll have a look at that. Yeah, Pepe is our next Jovino. Oh dearie me. And we blame the board for Wenger, Emery, Lundberg, and now Arteta. We signed players lately, good players. Depends on the money on them. Players have to do better. End of. I'm far from negative. Alex can tell you that. That is true. I've got a vouch for Mube. He's not relatively negative, to be honest. Okay, that's nice to know. I'm not going to comment on that. Move, my comment was a bit tongue in cheek. Come on, move, man. Relax, man. Just drink some more Hennessy, man, and you should be all right. Alex, didn't Pulis say Gnabry wouldn't make it? He did. He did. How can we send Gnabry to was it West Bromwich Albion at the time? He was managing, and he did say that Gnabry wasn't going to make it. And look at him, a superstar, man, Champions League winner, something that Pulis would never ever be. God, dairy me, man. I got you. Just tired of blaming the board and the management. These players are some deadwood, man. Dead food, dead wood, dead food, dead wood. I'm the biggest Lacazette fan, and even I'm tired. He's starting to piss me off. Bench him, and I said the same thing. Don't play players on reputations. Play players who are on form. Got to play them on form, man. Otherwise, you're going to be, looking for trouble. Did Saliba steal Arteta's parking? It could be. Maybe he's got a bigger vehicle as well, isn't it? Smash the likes, please subscribe. If you are new here, thank you so much for your kindness. I'm scared about our game against Leeds. Feel they're gonna come at us. I'm not scared. I almost gave my prediction. I'll put it this way: we're not gonna beat Leeds. We're not gonna beat Leeds. So I just see notifications there from the Canford WhatsApp group there. Because I saw them last year. Was it last year? It was last year. Yeah, it was last year when they came to the Emirates and we knocked them out in the FA Cup. The only thing they were missing was an out-and-out striker. They overran us, man, like a truck going over like a little cupcake. They overran us. I'll take Pogba. And Willock do need a backup. Mube. What do you say, man? Maybe you've been drinking too much Hennessy, brother. Told you, Alex, Arteta's bad coaching makes us cough. That's a funny one. You guys are very funny tonight, aren't you? You guys are very funny tonight. God, dearie me. That's what happens when I'm outside the Emirates. See you guys, while the mouse is away. No, whilst the cat is away, the mice will play. Arteta doesn't fancy Lacazette, Saliba, or Pepe, at least not for the first 11. Don't be surprised if he looks at right-footed centre halves to partner Gabriel in the summer. Even in Bronze-Dosser. Definitely, he doesn't fancy a Saliba and Pepe. With Lacazette, he does fancy him. Otherwise, why does he always play him when clearly you can see Lacazette is off form? The brother's off form, but yet Arteta's still trying to flog a dead horse. Give Lacazette a break. Give Albert a break as well. They both need a break. But then who's going to be the striking force? As well, here's a question for you. What was the best memory for you at Highbury? I've got to say, it was probably the last game. It was 2005, if memory serves me right. It was my first team playing against my second favourite team, Arsenal versus Fulham. And we beat them 4-1. And I saw a brace from 2 goals from Thierry Henry, one from Bergkamp, and the other one was from what's the bald-headed defender. But anyway, that was my memory there, because I'd taken my nephew with me, and I spent a whole lot of money, even back then, 2005. But yeah, for that, apart from everything else there, it was good to see Arsenal at Highbury play against Fulham, which Fulham were my second favourite team there. But yeah. What about yourself? What about yourself, David? We paid £50 million for Lacazette. He's played 104 games and scored 40 goals. So Nogo would do better. Yeah. Do you know which other player? I've spoken about this player before. who left Arsenal to go play in Chelsea? Giroud. Giroud has a better strike rate than Alexander Lacazette. A better strike rate. A better header of the ball. And I'm absolutely sure if that chance came to Giroud to header the ball and score, I'm sure Giroud would have scored. Giroud has a better strike rate than Alexander Lacazette. Alex, has our attack got worse? Well, it has, because the goals have dried up. They've dried up. We're going to be talking about this on Friday on the Easy Talk, definitely. But gotten worse. The goals have just dried up. They've dried up. The players, for whatever reason, part of which is that they're off form. You know, the question about should Auba now start in the centre rather than coming off from the left. I think it's time. I think it is time to change it up a bit, because I think, you know, clubs are kind of, you know, they know what his game's all about now. The man just gets shut out. Yeah, the man, you don't see him for minutes. Man-term provider. That's not his job. His job is to, you know, strike the ball and score the goals. But yeah, have we gotten worse? Stats-wise, yes, we have. But the players, they're off form. Lacazette's off form. Albert's off form. Pepe, confidence is shot, man. It's shot. Or has our defense gotten better, or both? I think our defense has gotten better, but we need to sort out the midfield. The midfield for me is still all over the place. Ceballos, I mean, Umube Guna speaks about it on his second segment, no, the third segment. But Ceballos, for me, he needs to step up, man. He needs to step up. But then again, he came on as a sub, didn't he? But yeah, the midfield for me is still the combination is not right for me. There's something not right there. But yeah, the attack, the goals are just dried up, and the defense for me, it's not our problem. The problem is the midfield. Pogba as the backup is what I'm saying. Mube, I understood what you were saying, man. It's just too much energy. Anyway, no, not buy more expensive retards. Play the kids. Let's find who works out. Bellingham, I don't know what's happened to. He had a few minutes, and you could see he's got something about him. But what I didn't like is that you could see the guy who's doing the runs across the back four, and nobody's picking up his runs. Nobody's picking. You know, what's going on? The brother is showing. You know, I'm making a run, and nobody's passing the ball to him. A lot of miscommunication there, and that's what I'm saying. Unless you have players that can understand those runs there, you know, the body language, and have a sixth sense. So where they play the ball, they know for sure, you know, whether it's Lacazette, it's just an example where Lacazette is going to be, where Bellingham is going to be, or where Emma Smith Rowe is going to be. Unless we have that there, you know, the season is gonna, you know, it's gonna filter out into nothing. We've got to look for stability with these players there. It's not going to happen if we keep rotating the squad. It's not going to happen. I sound like a manager, don't I? The board sets the standards for the staff. No one is happy. If you're unhappy with your management in any job, you don't care what happens. So let me just what's going on here. Sorry, people. Okay, you can see my big head now. Yeah, in whichever, you know, form of life, you know, wherever you're working, it's true. It's true, and then some. You know, things are not right at Arsenal, man. Things are not right. Where were I? That's my point of Okay, yeah, here we go. Who here got to witness the Arsenal at the Highbury? And by that I mean actually going to High week in and week out. I was there. Come on, you Gunners. Well, I tell you what, you know, my brother and myself, we've done some actually 2 segments. It should have been 4 segments, but my brother didn't have enough time to complete the filming. where we talk about the lost years. And the lost years, when we were young, our parents didn't allow us to go and watch Arsenal play because they were fearful. The racism in football. Late 70s and 80s, our parents wouldn't have us go and see Arsenal. They felt more comfortable knowing that we can go and see cricket. England played against the West Indies. So we've got so many photos, my brother, myself, my dad, watching the West Indies play, but we didn't get to experience too many experience of watching Arsenal. Actually, none. Late 70s, 80s, and 90s. It was in late 90s and 2000s. And by that time, I had my two kids who are adults now. And so, yeah, I kind of lost that. And so, like now, I'm catching up. But I'd far rather be at Highbury than the Emirates. Yeah, the Emirates just called the library. Why? Because you're not supposed to speak in the library, are you? And at the Emirates, it's like, oh, yes, well done, Arsenal. Yeah. Anyway. Use the window to ditch all the There's so many of them, Colin. So many of them needs to be ditched, man. I want Lacazette out, but scared he's going to start Nketiah, who's even worse. You know my thoughts. Sagan, that's it. Sagan. I can't remember they had a song because we were. I think we were at the clock end. We were at the clock end, and like the song they had about Sagan, I had to block my nephew's ears up because it wasn't. It was funny, but it had a lot of swear words. I need to kind of remember what the song was. But yeah, it was 4-1. 4-1 against Fulham, man. God, dearie me. DWTT, Gary says, hello, Alex and David. Did you see the game this weekend? Yeah, we did. We're going to be talking about it. Come the easy talk. It won't be no easy talk. It's going to be difficult talk on Friday, 7:30 p.m. But yeah, we did see the game, and we're going to be talking about that come Friday. We have a striker. He just hasn't played there in a year and a half. His name is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Oh dear. Sorry, guys. Just excuse me for this. Believe me, it's not Hennessy. It's just a little concoction here for me throat. Got a bit of a sore throat. A sore throat, me people. We have too many wingers to be flogging over on the left. Play our wingers: Nelson, Saka, Pepe, Willian. Oh god. Arteta, please help us. I'm begging you. Hey, but Muba, don't you have a hotline to Arteta? Have a word of, because you're the chairman of the board, man. Surely you have some way of communicating with him. I'm joking. But yeah, Willian for me needs to be benched. There's so many players that needs to be benched, man. Is Saliba and Ainsley Maitland-Niles on Arteta's bad list? Well, Ainsley Maitland-Niles, I'm not sure what he has done not to be starting games. Midway through doing the transfer news, every single day, twice a day, you see and you hear the grumblings about, Ainsley Maitland-Niles wants to leave Arsenal because he wants to play. He wants to be guaranteed playing time. And then we convince him not to go to Wolves. And he's here and we're not playing him. I know. I understand. We can only play 11 players. But, pick your best 11 players, Arteta, and stick to it. If players are off form, drop them. Mine was when we went down 2-0 against Spurs and won 5-2. What a day that was. It all started with a header in the ball from Arteta's cross. Van Persie, Rosicky, the maestro, Walcott got goals. A great day. Oh, well done, man. Well done. Highbury, man. I tell you what, I remember, was it last month, somebody, we were talking about football. Someone had said, mentioned something about Highbury. And I tell you what, I kind of welled up a little bit. I was thinking we should not have moved from Highbury. We should have stayed at Highbury. Money is not everything. Money is not everything, and we're paying for it now. I do not think our defense is better. Before we attacked and conceded, now we sit back with 11 in front of goal and we still concede. Arteta, you've got a lot of work to do, man. If you're watching this, just by any chance, if anyone, I'm begging you, if anyone knows Arteta, just tell him that we're begging him. Look, Mube Gun is begging him as well. Attack, play to your strengths. Attack, take the fight to the opposition. Giroud was the 4th highest goal scorer during Wenger's reign. We got him for 11 million and sold him for 18 after 3 FA Cups. His stats are a lot better than Alexander Lacazette's. Why does he get a buy? Why does Lacazette get a buy? Doesn't get a buy from me. I mean, both our attack and defence gotten worse. We saw the old Arsenal when we went down 2-0 against Aston Villa. Felt like we could see the 5 goals, yeah. But, at the end of the day, we were beaten by the better team, man. Out-muscled, out-thought, outgunned. At home, at the Emirates. Not good enough. I hear you, Mube. It is possible that Orba is playing out of position because Arteta is out of position as well. That's a good one. That is a good one. The system is stifling the players too rigid. The training exercises may not pertain to match situations. Maybe it's unfair to make the comparison between him and Pepe because Pepe's got bags and years of experience, whereas Arteta really doesn't. But I'm just thinking, is it a fact? I'm just saying this. I'm not saying this is truth. But is it a fact that maybe Arteta just doesn't have the players, the quality of players, to do what he's asking them to do? I'm just asking. So I'll repeat the phrase again. Could it be what Arteta is asking the players to do? Then they can't do it because they're just not good enough. So then does he not need to go and get the players that he needs to do what he's asking them to do? If you understand what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, man. Yes, I did. Moving triangles with outlets on offense is needed. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of stuff that's needed. A lot of stuff. There's just so many things wrong about Arsenal right about now. And I'm not even just talking about the players or the coaching and mentality, and so many things are wrong at Arsenal. And it's been wrong for quite a few years. For quite a few years. Alex, I feel sorry for Joe Willock. He played so well against Moda and not even in the squad in the match for Villa. What else exactly? What else can he do? What else does he need to do? I feel sorry for a lot of these players, man. The twilight of their years, they've been at Arsenal for more than 10 years. And we keep saying that we want to see the players come through. But if a coach doesn't believe and trust in them, I hate to say this, but then they're better off going to another club. Really. It breaks my heart to say that because I always believe and trust in the process of having an academy. What's the point of having an academy if you're not going to give them a sniff of what it means to be in the senior squad? There's no point. Little Johnny, he gets a call from Arsenal Academy. Hey, little Johnny, we want you to come over to Arsenal. Hey, excuse me? Are you going to give me a chance to play in the senior squad? Well, no. No? Why? Okay, see you later. I don't want to come to Arsenal. What is the point of having an academy if you don't give them the experience to see what it feels like, to be amongst the senior squad, even sit on the bench, further still, get some minutes on the pitch? There's no point in having an academy. There's no point. It makes a mockery. And so Amit is right. So I feel sorry for Joe Willock. He plays so well against Mulder. So well. He has not had any minutes in the Premier League. Not any. Udechi, the problem with us fans is that we are so impatient. Many times we're lost with those kids playing. We said they are running like headless chickens. But the thing is, I'm going to say this, and I've said it so many times, Udechi. When the players play really, really well on Canon Void TV, you hear it from me. I will sing their praise and say, you know what? Look how this player played. Look at the goal that Pepe scored. But you can't say when they have a bad game, oh, actually, they did okay. They did all right. It wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair. So as much as we sing their praise, I think we have a right to criticize them, as long as you don't go overboard. Don't go to and sending death to the players. I remember which game was it? Leno played, and he received death threats. I was thinking, it's only football. It's only football. There are other more important things in life than football. So I understand what you're saying there, but it's down to the coach or the manager to find the right combination of players playing together who are on form that can eke out results. This season, I'm only looking for stability. If we have a good run in the Europa League, I'm saying the furthest we can get is quarterfinals. We're not going to get top 4 this season. It's not going to happen. There's so many things wrong at Arsenal right about now. So many things. Alex, do you know the meaning of an employer? When you know this Arsenal won't bother. Jeremy, I tell you what, the Assemble, man. I've always said, and you probably heard me say this before, the Assemble. If I was the chairman of the board, or if I was the owner, I would have sacked all the board members, all of them. I want people who understand about football. Let the people, the scouts do their scouting job there. But I want board members who take a real interest and understand what it means to be a board member at Arsenal. Let's get the right players in with the right mentality, who are going to fight. It's got to be a combination of youth and maybe experienced players. But there's just so many facets of Arsenal, which is so wrong. So wrong. But it breaks my heart. Really, it does break my heart. I mean, you will see tomorrow, Muve's segment. It's quite funny, but what he says is so true. So true, man. At some point, Arteta has to play his best 11 in their best positions and fill in around them. Auba, Saka, Pepe, Partey, Willock, AZ McNals, Gabriel, Tierney should have a spot. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. When Arsenal are stressing you out so much that Alex is knocking back the vodka, I mean, it's a cough mixture for my throat. It's not vodka. My wife will tell you. Actually, my close friend will tell you. I don't hardly ever drink alcohol. Bottoms up. But there's a serious point to that. Don't let Arsenal, the club, do that to your life. There are more important things in life than watching and talking about footy. Really, there is. There is. Don't make it turn you to drinking alcohol, man. Perhaps Arteta should give the strikers a bottle of Magnum. That's a good one, man. Arteta said Suarez is better right back going forward, so why is he not playing? I got to agree with him. I do, and you're right. Then why don't you play him? If you're saying that, Arteta, then why are you not playing him? Saliba should have got a red card in his game last night. Ooh, I didn't see the whole game. I just saw when he came out, he brought the ball out from the back, which resulted in the goal. It's a similar attack from the MK Dons game I saw. He and Fortana are on different levels. Wow. If I know Arteta, I would have told him to terminate his contract and get out of my club. Oops. Okay, last few people. Last few. Yeah, big shout out to DWTT. I tell you what, we've got like you know, I try and rotate the guests on the Easy Talk, and I tell you what, we've got really good combinations going, really really good. Last week, DWTT, we had Daniel. Who else did we have? Oh, we had Ralph as well from Arsenal Paraguay. That combination, them three guys there, really really good. The assembled Colin Young, Don Arsenal, Ashley D, Bronze Dosser, Oliver Williams for always being here showing love. We appreciate you. Thank you all and much love. Nice one. Nice one. David, enjoying your moderating. Good work. As I told you, Jack Grealish is good. You still don't want him. I never said that. What I said is that if we were to have him at that time, or even now, minimum £60 million. £60 million minimum. So are Arsenal going to fork out that amount of money for Jack Grealish? I don't think so. I've always said, even from last season, that I would love to have him at Arsenal. Wonderful player, man. And you know what? He's been proved right, in it. He's stayed at Aston Villa. He's got a good coach there. The players, believe in the coach, and they've learned from their errors and mistakes. Of course, I want him. I still want him, yeah. Just thinking at that price, I think he's overpriced. Said I never went to Highbury. A lot of people didn't have the opportunity to go to Highbury, but I miss Highbury so much, man. We also are thankful for all the newcomers and appreciate your love for the channel. Bless you all. Only because you made me feel good and delicious, David. Cannon for the rocks. Colin Young, thank you for that. I really do appreciate those comments there. I really do like that. We appreciate you, bro. DWTT. Remember when Pepe went to City, spent 400 million on keepers and defenders, then sold them after 1 year. He just kept it moving. No, and that's what I'm looking for, Arteta. Just show them no mercy, man. No mercy. I mean, he must have changed the goalkeeper. Like I said, goalkeepers like 3 times. It was I can't remember the English goalkeeper's name now. But I tell you what, you're not doing it for me. Get out. Okay, we got you in. Bravo. No, you're not. No, you're not doing it for me. Edison. Oh, okay, all right. You show no mercy. Get them out of the club. Get them out. But you know what's holding him back, though, don't you, Pep Guardiola? He wants to win the Champions League with Man City. I think once he wins that, I think he will move on from Man City. The quality is not up to standard, but the manager must understand what players can do and have the ability to improve them 5 to 10%. And I don't think he's able to do that. Right about now, he's learning on the job. Danny says, not Arsenal. Not Arsenal at all. Years after years, still no change. At least, what is the solution, Alex? Like I said, it has to start from the top. The very, very top, where we can have an owner that really cares about Arsenal. And I'm not just saying having an owner that's just going to throw money at a problem and hoping that money is going to resolve the problem, because throwing money at a problem is not always the solution. It doesn't always help the problem there. But I want to see someone there, at games, every single home game, talking to the players, talking to the manager, taking a real interest there. So until that happens, what you're seeing now, Danny, is indicative of what it is at the top. That it's as simple as that. The owner doesn't care, the players don't care. The owner gets a lot of money, so do the players. There's no competition for the owner. There's no competition for the players. It's so indicative of what's happening at the top. So until that changes at the top, we'll have an owner like that. You're going to see the same thing, the same mentality. And as much as we don't like, a lot of you guys don't like Arteta and what he's doing. He was a cheaper option with a lot of shortcomings. And I've always said I'm going to stick by Arteta through the good times and the bad times. Win, lose, or draw. Period. But there's just so many things wrong at Arsenal, Danny. So many things. But I'm hoping, on Friday, we're going to talk about it. Again, we can't cover it in an hour-long segment talking amongst ourselves. It will take a long time to get through the nuts and bolts of what is wrong at Arsenal. So many things. Alex, is Arsenal turning into a feeder club for a top? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. Just you look at the recent history, of RVP. It's always funny how we always give away our better players, and then when it comes to us getting players from those so-called top four clubs, they give us the scraps, and that's what we should be doing as well. Give them the scraps. Don't give them the best parts of the machinery. Give them the worst part of the machinery. Yeah, here's a lemon. Turn it into gold. Yes, patience is needed, and nurturing with teaching and confidence building. Is this happening? No, I don't think it is. But you know what, Oladonki, I always say as well, is it a fact? Again, I'm just saying this, I'm just putting out a question there. Arteta's asking his players to do something. Maybe they're not good enough. Maybe they're not good enough. And Arteta will need to have his own players. The players that he can trust, the players who are going to do what he's asked them to do and not go into the media and complain to the media about, oh God, I'm being asked to do, I don't know, like the redondas or run 5 miles, and come game time, I see I'm on the bench. Going to the media is not going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem. I'm really looking forward to Mube's first segment. Make sure everyone checks it out. Please spread the Arsenal love. Thank you, guys. I tell you what, David. Like I said, it's really funny, but then he talks about the serious issue of supporting Arsenal, what it can do to you. And I always say, don't let Arsenal do that to you. We all have our lives to live, but not living your life by Arsenal, if you understand what I mean. There's so many different things you can do in your life. And I've got to say, when it comes to the international break, when Arsenal not playing, do I miss the football? I don't miss the football because I have other things. I have other interests. Last few people, Alex, you are the mouth of the fans. No, I'm not. I'm the mouth for myself. I'm just talking from my own opinion. Everyone else is not going to have the same opinion as I do. And the thing is, I know I upset some of the subscribers because when I talk the topic about our number 10, or when I talk about Pepe, these players there that really annoy me because I just don't see the commitment. Everyone has the right to unsubscribe. And I notice over the last week or two, people have unsubscribed because they can't take what I'm saying to them. But so I do thank you very much for saying no, I'm the mouth of the fans. I don't think I'm the mouth of the fans because, yeah, the fans have different, opinions and ideas. So have you ever asked the board or the manager how much they should spend money to bring in top class players? Danny, what I would say, you might or you might not know, was it last month? Actually, 2 months ago, I sent a request to Arsenal asking if we can interview Edu. Yes, Edu, the director of football. And they responded by saying, my request has gone to a department, and if that department thinks it's worth their while, having access to Edu, then so be it. But if not, we probably won't hear anything. So that's the furthest I've got to asking someone from Arsenal onto Cannon Foy TV. We're trying, but we have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Again, spending money is not always going to solve the problem. We look at Gabriel. We spent a lot of money on Gabriel. We spent a lot of money on Thomas Partey, but we've got young players who are waiting to come through. We've got some players we put out on loan. Medley at Gillingham, McGuinness at Ipswich. All those players there, they could have surely they could have done just as equally as a good job as these players that we spent millions on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oops. Let me see if I can run through these very, very quickly. What could be possibly more important than Arsenal? Family life. Family life is more important than football. Well, for me personally, I've got my wife. I love my wife. Like I said, when Arsenal not playing, when the international break is on, I don't miss Arsenal because there are other things in my life, that I treasure so much. When I see her and speak to my daughter, although I don't see her too much, to me that is more important than Arsenal. Family life, but that's just me. That's just me. The problem is not Arteta. We used to have Carzola, Riziki, Ramsey, etc. Proper attacking midfielders in one team, stroke ball carriers. Now we have none. Still, we blame Arteta. Felix says that Arsenal is now miserable with the absence. Good show, Alex. Thank you, Oladonkey. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Like I said, we're talking about sometimes the ticker tape says you can become a member, that you can make a donation to support a Camp 14. But when I see words like that, the words are priceless. Absolutely priceless. You can't put a price on, good show, Alex, or you're the voice of the fans. You can't put a price on that. Nothing at all. And I've got to say, as much as we get, positive comments, we get negative comments. We also get nasty comments. People are different, man. People are different. But Oladonkey, thank you very much for those comments there. Really appreciate that. And you know what? I have it. Look. My moderator has just echoed what I've just said to you. Thank you for that. We don't have money like Man City. That is a fact. All I pray is for Arsenal to win APL and Champions League before I get 100 here. It will happen. It will happen. It won't happen anytime soon, but it will happen eventually. There's no way we're going to win all our matches. Trust me, that's football. Yeah, good luck to us and Arsenal fans, Emmanuel Frimpong says. Yeah, we're not going to win all our games. The forward players completely disappear at this time. I think the problem with Arteta, because he played with three defenders and also no good communication between the midfielders and the attackers. No leaders as well. There's no leaders. Who's the leader? I mean, we've got someone with the armband, but is he a leader? He's not a leader. He's not a leader. I want a traditional captain, someone communicating to all the players, but we don't have that. We don't have that at Arsenal. Arteta needs to play Saliba and Pepe by all means. He needs to play Saliba. He's got to play the youngster, man. Have to play the youngster. Welcome, Frimpong. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, Emmanuel Frimpong. What's happening, my brother? Well, see, spreading love. Guys, I believe I've come to an end. David, can you come out with your last lines, your last comment in the live chat before I wrap this one up? We've just been talking about some bits and pieces of news. Yeah, Saliba, man, he's also another player who's kind of said that he's not happy about the situation. He wants to play for Arsenal. Period. He wants to play. And I just get the feeling that maybe Arteta just doesn't fancy him, which is so unfair. When we spent so many millions on this youngster, he stayed an extra season at St Etienne just to prove himself. The season got cut short. He's with us. Use him. Use him. We've also been talking about this player here. He said, "Oh, I'm not a fan of the celebrations that strikers do, especially Alba and Anton Griezmann." Well, Tony Cruz, what's your goal celebration? Rubbish. And we've also been talking about this youngster here, Dominic Soboslai. Apparently, Arsenal have already had talks with the Hungarian one of the kids. And yeah, I've always said that in this coming up transfer window in January, I would like maybe just see one signing, but a lot of outgoings. I want to see a lot of players, eventually leaving Arsenal. But what I'm going to do, I will do a specific video, an update video on Dominic, because I think some of you are probably fed up of seeing the same video being uploaded over and over again. But yeah, I'll do another video just reminding everyone. And remember as well, tomorrow at 7 p.m., Mubaguna, yes. Hennessy and Chill segment is going to be coming up. Guys, it's coming up tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time. I'm not going to be doing a live show tomorrow. It's my wife's birthday, so I'm going to spend some time with her. But by all means, when this video goes live, please put a question to Mubaguna, the chairman of the board. I've seen the segment, of course, because I edited it. Yeah, there's no swear words. I've got to say, Mube, class. Absolutely class. As well as, he gets annoyed and very angry. In almost 3 years of him being on Canal 4 TV, I've never heard a brother swear. Never. Class. Pure class there. So that's it from me. That's it from me. Those of you who are, first time viewers on Canal 4 TV, make sure you subscribe to Canal 4 TV. Help us work towards that landmark of 10,000 subscribers. Again, I've seen some numbers drop off. It's YouTube. They are closing some accounts which are dormant or for whatever reason. So the numbers have kind of decreased just a little bit, but we go onwards and upwards. Let me just quickly see. I'll just see what's here. All right, you know what? I did say to David, give me your outro words, and he has. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you all. We go together as a family, and are always happy to see new members joining us in the Canal 4 TV family. Please stay blessed. Bless. And so that's it. Make sure you subscribe to Canal 4 TV, like David says. Hit the bell notification button so you can receive all the latest news right here on Canal 4 TV. What I am going to do, I'm going to run the membership video, promo video, which actually tells you what it means to become a member on Canal 4 TV. Yes, we are accepting members. The member numbers currently lies, I think, 12 or 13 members. The ticker tape tells you what it means to be a member. I'm going to run the video anyway. Yeah. So I shall see you on Friday. Yeah, on Friday for the Easy Talk, which is 7:30 p.m. There's going to be an interesting one. Oh my goodness. Mube Guna, Northback Ninja, and the Don Larry. It's going to be very, very interesting as well. So strap yourselves in. And what's this one? Yeah, sorry about this one. Well, it's going to block this person now. I don't want to see that kind of language going on in our live chat there. So yeah, that's it. So stay tuned, and you will see the promo video coming right after me. Please stay safe. Make sure you subscribe, and I shall see you on Friday for the Easy Talk. Hi, and welcome back to Cannon Fodder, the channel for Arsenal fans all over this world. Well, this is a special video introducing our new membership scheme. Membership scheme, I hear you say? Yes, YouTube have allowed all content creators to have a membership scheme, and it's open to all our subscribers. Let me just get one thing straight right about now. All the content that you've been seeing for the last 2.5 years will remain to be free. So that's the Voice of Reason, that is the live shows, the broadcasts, the Easy Talks, all those content there is going to remain to be free. Okay, so I've got it off my chest. With the membership scheme, you will get certain perks. With those perks, you'll get to see behind the scenes footage that probably nobody's seen before. Maybe, I'm not sure if you want to see. You also get early release of certain videos. And of course, with the player profile videos, where you ask us to do a video on a specific player, we'll give you a shout out, we'll mention you, and that'll be literally earmarked as if it was a present from us to you. With those formats there and the perks, they will come with a small price to be paid for the month. So with the lower level, which is going to be a bronze cannon, you'll get the shout out
in the live chats. And also with the chat, if you are a member, it will go right to the top of the page that we must and we will mention you. And you also get like a free emoji and GIF with that as well. With the silver Canon, again, you'll get all behind the scenes footage, all the bloopers, all the things that we've tried to keep away from you. But yeah, there'll be a small price to be paid for that. That's roughly standing at £4.99. It will vary from country to country. So wherever you're on the way, there'll be a slight difference in that. And like I said, we're trying to maintain the future of Canon 4 TV across the whole platform. So by all means, we would love you to be a part of the membership scheme there. There are going to be perks, including discounts for all the merchandise currently running on Canon 4 TV. So that is the reason why we're doing the membership scheme. Again, you don't have to join it. All the content I'm going to repeat will remain to be free. But part of the membership scheme, you'll have all those perks there. Again, there's going to be a free Q&A live session with me and maybe my brother every Thursday. You also get early footage of early releases. And of course, you'll get the discount as well as all the bloopers and the behind the scene footage right here on this lovely channel, which is called Canon 4 TV. So we would love you to be part of the membership scheme. Please, the video is up and running now, and it's free to all the subscribers, all the viewers that's ever viewed Canon 4 TV. So for myself, Alex, and of course for my brother and Monty and everyone from Canon 4 TV, welcome, please, to the membership scheme.